it's like, and it's the problem, in particular with Roe v. Wade. It's like, no, people, if you're in a different tribe, you're not communicating with that person. So somebody's idea, like they see my dad and he voted for Trump, and then they connect all the other dots. That is confirmation bias for them to think this person, oh, your dad's also a racist, a fascist, and this and that. And I'm just like, listen, stereotypes don't work very well. Ask any minority. They'll be like, yeah, I don't really like it when, growing up, people be like, hey, can you help me with math? And I'm like, hey, buddy, I didn't get that gene, all right? My black genes took over a little bit, so not very good at math. No, but it's just, I don't know. I think that's my biggest concern with like our country is that like we're more and more siloed into our belief systems, and nobody's like communicating. None of my Republican friends really know any socialists. None of my socialist, like Democratic socialist friends know a Republican. And the one that they know, it's their fucking drunk uncle who just going on about QAnon. That's the one they know. And they see, yeah, they're all the same. They're all the same. Again, how does that stereotype work for minorities?
It's always everybody else.
It's not and it's just crew. Like, man, we're like, I feel like I harp on this all the time. And that's basically me on Twitter. I remember when, this was years ago, I think Abbott in Texas did some sort of bill that would like investigate organizations that assisted in child's like transitioning or whatever. And my conservative like feed was just like, they're like, we need to protect children. This is horrible. And then I'd go on some like liberal feed and they're like, we need to protect children. This is horrible. And I'm like, what? Like they're both protecting children, but they both don't mean the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's just like the world is so absurd. People are just, they're like, I don't know. It's hard for me to understand, but everyone's just in their own bubble and they don't realize that they both don't really make sense.